Mr. Andrew Oscar by name. I'm in court because of one Mr. Precious Ajaino and one Betty P. Because that's the name I chatted with on Facebook. We chatted and we discussed a very long discussion. I asked her if she's married. She said yes. She asked me first before I asked her. So we said we are friends. Since you are married, I'm married. We are friends. Nothing more than that. One of the suddenly, I was on my way to Saple, which is February 9th. On my way to Saple for a business purpose with 800,000 naira. After we left, after we moved from the bridge at a Mosuga point, two spider, one ashy spider and one black spider now blocked us and the driver. They just told us that where are we going? We say we are going to Saple. Where is the issue? They attacked us. They said we should follow them to where they are with guns. They are thugs, 13 of them. So they take us, they handcuff us, they put us in the boat, they take us to the community at Ogariki. That is where we found ourselves. After taking us from the boat, found out that we are in Ogariki community. They naked us, killed the windscreen of the motor we entered, and they took away the 800. Mr. Precious Ajano took my 800,000 naira that is in the motor for business purpose before. So after that, he asked the community to take 400,000 naira for me also. After the community have taken 400,000 naira for me, I asked them, what is the whole issue? He said, because I chatted with one Betty P. I never knew he has a conversation with the Betty P or is his wife. So they collected 800,000 and the youth collected 400,000. He asked the youth to purposely collect that 400,000 naira for me. After that, he take me to police station and detain me there. I asked that what is going on, what have I done? So he said that the person in question, that Betty P, that I'm chatting with, is his wife, which of I never knew. After that, the DPO questioned him that if that Betty P is your wife, as a learned person, even if he's chatting with another man, what were you supposed to do as a man, as a good man? So he jumped that issue. He told the DPO that he should forget about that question. That was not what brought him here. That they should detain me first before he explain. So the DPO detained me. After that set are done, my family come. My dad was there. My mom was there. Even my wife that I got married with on January 22 was there also. So they collected the talk. I didn't hear about their discussion. They collected 80,000 naira from me again after the 1.2 million for base. So the DPO now called me, advised me that he never see what I have done wrong, that I should go and pick up my lawyer, then file a case to that man so that I can fight for justice, because this thing that he did to me was very bad. He never see where I get wrong there. I never sleep with anyone's wife. I never sit with anyone's wife. I never invited anyone's wife. No, I have never even met Betty one-on-one. I never knew. I never seen him face to face. I cannot describe his color. 100%, I know I will win this case. I have so much evidence that I will use to win this case. And all the conversation is with me. And I have not met the woman face to face in question. I have not even sit with her sit with her one-on-one. I have never invited her one-on-one. After Mr. Precious Ajay has taken me to the community, naked me and the driver, I even have the video with me. Send it to Ogara Voice, Ogara Mata, Saple Tafia, Saple Tatafo, Guest TV, BBC, and others, that they should post it online, that I'm toasting his wife on social media. I'm chatting with her wife, naked me and the driver. After that, they took money from me. They took money from me. They destroyed the motor. He packed salt in the engine of that motor. So I have all the evidence with me. That's the name I'm chatting with on Facebook. I never know the name he's bearing. Betty P. All his Facebook is on private, even to his picture. Because I try if I'm chatting with anyone, I try to view his profile.
Her profile.
Yeah, profile. So she private all her Facebook. You can't even see the picture, just the picture on the profile alone. That's the picture you can see, and I cannot identify her on that profile because she's makeup. She dressed like one. I don't really know. So I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, my name is Omem Sogedegbe Esquire. It is time we begin to test some of these laws. A young man was accused of enticing a woman on Facebook, and for that reason, he was subjected to the crudest form of human brutality ever. Thereafter, in a bid to legalize the brutality and the bestiality the young man was subjected to, he was handed over to the police to legalize the brutality. The police, on their own, extorted the young boy. This is after the extortion that was carried out by the community youth who had recourse to other form of poetry inflicted on the young man. We are in court now for the court to determine whether one, the act of enticing a married woman, assuming without conceding that there was any form of enticement, which in our local parlance we want to refer to as toasting, if that act constitutes a crime. And assuming the answer is in the affirmative, the other issue is if same amounts to an offense under our instant law, whether the husband is empowered by law to have recourse to self-help. These are the issues. We are in court. We are here to look at our laws. Whether the mere act of enticing a married woman amounts to an illegality known to law. That is why we are in court. The truth is, there is nobody that appears before the oracle that is not hopeful. When you come before the oracle, you come with enticement, you come with enchantment. And you are hopeful at the end of the day, the oracle will answer your prayers. We are already in court. We have submitted our applications, our supplications before the court. The court is the oracle. Today's hearing was frustrated as a result of the fact by the fundamental right enforcement procedure rules pursuant to which the applicant who is the victim of the brutality has brought this application. The respondent have 5 days within which to file their counter affidavits and their written addresses. And unfortunately, they were served, and by the timing, today is making it the 4th day from the date of service. So that in itself frustrated the hearing of today's application. But we are hopeful on the next adjourned date. Matter was adjourned to the 13th of April. By 13th of April, the matter is ripe for adoption, where we all will adopt our written addresses and the matter be adjourned for judgment. I am sure this will create a shining precedent where we now know whether to entice a married woman constitutes an offense under any existing law regulating criminal proceedings in the South. We are looking forward to that.